Next type of plan is very familiar to us, that is rule. Next type of plan is method. We will go in the order itself. Method. Methods are prescribed ways, or rather I will make it a little bit more simple. We were talking about routine steps to be followed, procedure, where method is dealing with one step of procedure. Method is prescribed ways or manner in which a task has to be performed. Prescribed ways in which task has to be performed. Task has to be performed. It is the prescribed ways in task has to be performed. So, to make it much more simple, it deals with the task concerned with one step of procedure. That means it is the way in which each step in procedure is to be performed, prescribed ways in which a task is performed. So, that task can be one step of procedure. We said about routine steps which has to be followed in order to achieve objective, where method is talking about what has to happen in each task, what has to happen in a particular task. So, it is dealing with the task which is comprising of one step of procedure, and method can vary from task to task. It varies from task to task. Each task can differ. The method which is used can differ. In each task, the method, the prescribed ways can differ. And if you are selecting the right task or selecting the proper method, selection of proper method can save time, money as well as effort, and of course it increases efficiency. So, methods are prescribed ways in which tasks are performed, and it is dealing with one step of procedure, task which is in one step of procedure, and if it is properly selected, it can save time, money and effort, and of course leads to efficiency. So, that is another type of plan. Now, coming on to the most familiar type of plan, that is rule. In policy, we said that policies are general statements. That means it is a general norm given. Children has to be punctual to school. It is a general norm. But in rule, it is clearly stated. So, rules are specific statements. Specific statements. For example, if policy is children has to be punctual, rule will say that children has to reach school by 9 o'clock or 8:20. Children has to reach school by 8:20. It is specific in nature. So, that is why it is called rules are specific statements that inform what is to be done. That inform what is to be done. That informs what is to be done. And in policy, there can be variations, or there can be a slight flexibility according to the environment. Here what happens is that there is no flexibility. Do not allow any flexibility. Do not allow any flexibility. do not allow any flexibility, and it is reflecting what the management has decided. Management decision is being reflected in plans, and it is considered as the simplest of plans. It is considered as the simplest of plans because it allows no compromise or change. It allows no compromise or change. So, it is considered as the simplest plan, easy to understand. And if any change is to be brought in rule, there must be a change in policy. Policy decision has to be changed, then only rule can be changed. Rule allows no flexibility, they are specific statements. So, that is another type of plan. Now, we are going on to the next type of plan, and that is program. Program is detailed statements about a project. Detailed statement about a project. It is a detailed statement, or we can say it includes entire gamut of activities. Includes entire gamut of activities It's a collection of everything done in order to achieve an objective. For a particular thing to be done, or when we are performing a project in order to achieve an objective, it is talking about everything happening inside that project. That is why we call it includes entire gamut of activities, as well as organization policy, how it will contribute to overall business plan. Your text says so, but it is towards accomplishment of that particular objective through that project what we are trying to achieve, and it works even to the minutest detail. Even the minutest detail is considered, and within program there can be budget, there can be procedures, there can be rules. So, it is a collection of total activities which is performed in a project, that is program. That is also another type of plan. And the last type of plan which you have to learn is budget. To put it in simple words, budget is the plan expressed in numerical terms. Or it is a quantitative plan. Budgets are statement of expected results expressed in numerical term. So, we can put it like this: plan expressed in numerical terms, and it is of facts and figures. It is a quantified plan, and all items are in numbers. So, apart from other types of plans, here everything is quantified, everything is expressed in numerical terms, all items in numbers, and this is also a method which is used as a control device. It's a control device. When we are quantifying it, if it is going beyond it, we have to understand that our plan is not up to the mark. So, we have to rework on it. So, it is also considered as a control measure. Budgets are considered as a controlled, it is a measure, a device for controlling. So that is last type of plan, and with this we come to the end of the chapter. Thank you.